Hi and welcome to the Rags to Riches show with myself, Terry Blackburn. So today's episode is all about how to have a better work-life balance. There's nothing worse than someone who's really rich but they're really unhealthy, or someone who's really fit but they're skint. You can't have both. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other. You don't have to not work or not work very hard because you want to be in the gym 4 hours a day. Like, for some reason, people seem to think that it's one or the other. Now, I'm going to teach you that it's really, really not. So I've got 6 steps that I believe if you implement into your life, you will have a better work-life balance. Okay? So here we go. Step 1, one thing at a time. Now, what I mean by that is, when you put one hat on, don't try and put a second hat over it. So when you take one hat off, you put another hat on. So for example, if you are at work, you shouldn't be on the phone to your partner and you shouldn't be FaceTiming your kids, in my opinion, right? But on the flip side of that, when you're at home, you should not be working. Okay? It's one hat on, another one off. It's one thing at a time. Some people try and they're sitting at work and they're ringing the missus, they're ringing the friends, they're in the lads' WhatsApps groups, they're doing things that are sociable when they're at work, and when they're on the flip side, when they're doing something that's sociable, they're with the friends, the family, or the children, they're working, they're emailing, they're putting stuff in the group, the team WhatsApp group. Now, just by doing one thing at a time, you'll be better in each of those scenarios. So you'll be a better dad, a better mum, a better partner, a better friend, as well as a better businessman, a businesswoman, a business owner, whatever, just by doing that. One thing at a time. When you take one hat off, put another one on. Nobody can wear 2 hats, right? You look stupid, right? So it's one thing at a time, okay? Number 2, make sure that you allocate time for self-care, exercise, and looking after yourself. Something that's for you, right? There's no point in having loads of money and being unhealthy or being unhappy or being overweight, being sluggish, being slow. Nobody wants to do that. If you have a healthy diet and you exercise plenty, you are fit, good cardiovascular, you look good, feel good, you will perform better at work, you'll perform better at home, you'll be a better parent, you'll be a better partner, you'll be a better friend, you'll be better. Everything in your life gets better when you are better. I would almost put fitness and healthiness as the number 1 priority to change everything in your life, because when you change that, everything else seems to change. Everything else gets better when you get better. Look after yourself first, everything else comes secondary, okay? So that's number 2. Make sure you make time for self-care, exercise, healthy routines, healthy diet. Make sure you go into the gym, make sure you exercise, and make sure you're not eating shit. And make sure you're doing stuff for yourself to keep your body right and fit, so then everything else becomes right as well. So number 3, we've got have holidays. Now, for some reason, everyone seems to think the more you work, the more you learn. And that is true to a degree. However, if you work 52 weeks of the year, like you will, and if you do that for multiple years, there will become a point where you're just exhausted, you need some time off, you need a weekend off, you run down, you have to go to sleep early, you're just knacked, right? So if you worked, and I've said this for many years to my staff, and I honestly think it's true, if you worked 48 weeks of the year, so I had 4 weeks off, you will do more in a 48-week year than you will in a 52-week year. So the power of holidays is massive, because the week before holiday, generally, if you've got a decent work ethic and you're not lazy, the week before holiday you'll cram in 2 weeks of work because you know you're going away. You'll try and clear your desk, finish your projects, get stuff done in advance of going away so you can turn off when you go away. When you get back, you're full of energy, you're refreshed, you're motivated, you recharge, loads of energy, you enjoyed your time away, you're ready to go again. And the week you get back, you do 2 weeks work because you're full of energy and you've got a spring in your step and you've got more energy than before you went. So actually you gain in a week by having a holiday, in my opinion. Lads' holidays and going away with your mates, partyings are very different. Generally, the week you get back, you're knackered and you need some time off. But you get my point. If you have the right type of holidays, you'll achieve more in a 48-week year than you will in a 52-week year. Step 4, or method 4, is delegate as much as you possibly can. Now, most people struggle with delegation because they think the person you're going to delegate it to won't do it as good as them. Or they'll think, I don't trust them with this, or I'm not sure if they can do this as well as me, or they just don't want to give it up. They don't want to let it go. As a business owner, you want to do everything yourself. That's not necessarily the right way to do it. Even if they are 70 or 80% as good as you, that's good enough, right? And if you can delegate 5 hours worth of admin every single week, and you can use that 5 hours that you've gained into high value, high fun tasks that earn income and you enjoy, not only will you enjoy your days more and your weeks more and your life more, but you'll earn more money. And at the end of the day, that is what, and when you've got more money, you can have a better balanced life because you can take your foot off the gas the more money that you've got. So, delegation, and delegate as much as you possibly can, as long as the quality doesn't go under 70% of what you could do it, is definitely worth doing it. Virtual assistants, personal assistants, executive assistants, staff administrators, sales staff, ops management, bookkeepers, accountant, all of these, get rid of as much as you can so then you can focus on the high value tasks and high fun tasks. High fun task might not be earning money, by the way. It might be spending some time with your missus or doing something with your friends. But you can just delegate the things that you don't enjoy and that are low value so you can spend your time in a better way. So that's 4. Number 5 is learn to say no. Now, this is one of the hardest ones, in my opinion, to master. I wouldn't say I've got it fully cracked. There's still things that I say yes to quite regularly that maybe I don't have time to do, or I've got too much on my plate, or maybe I shouldn't have said yes to, but I do that because I'm hungry, because I'm driven, because I think I'm invincible sometimes. But you've got to try your best to just let it go and just say no. And if it doesn't meet your values, your goals, if it's going to suck a lot of your time away, it's not high value and it's not high fun, you shouldn't really be doing it. Okay, so learn to say no to the things that are low value, low fun, and aren't in alignment with your goals. Number 6, and the last point, is surround yourself with everyone says this about surround yourself with the best people and surround yourself with 5 millionaires and you'll become the 6th and all of this, right? I do get that and I do agree with that. But if you surround yourself with real winners who have also got a better balanced life than you, right? Because this podcast is about how to have a better work-life balance. If you surround yourself with people who've got a better balance than you, or it might be someone, let's say if you've got a personal trainer as a friend, right? And they maybe don't make a lot of money, but they are shit hot at their fitness. They look great, really healthy, look great, the healthy eating habits, the strong, the muscular, the fast, whatever, right? Spend some time with that person because you will absorb some of their qualities into your life. They're not necessarily a millionaire, but they are. If you want to get fitter and have a better work-life balance and be healthier, then surround yourself with someone, at least someone, who's really got their fitness and their diet and everything on point. Likewise, one person in your group, if he's really, really on point with money, earning an absolute fortune, surround yourself with him a little bit, or her. Spend some time with him or her. Learn from them, ask them questions, take them out for food, take them out for drinks, go and see them at work. So it's not just surrounding yourself with 5 millionaires, it's surrounding yourself with multiple people who are highly skilled in a particular area that you want to improve upon. So definitely get yourself around someone who's really fit. Definitely get yourself around somebody who's really, really wealthy. If you're in property and you want to really grow your property business, get yourself around someone who's in property who's nailing it. If it's in business, do the same. someone who's got a real good relationship with their partner, with their wife or their husband, or with their boyfriend, their girlfriend, right? Speak to them about what did they do with their partner. How do they treat their relationship? How much time do they spend with them each week? Do they do date night? Do they do this? Do they do that? Because you can learn from them and you can absorb their habits and their just absorb their knowledge and habits and take a little bit from them and implement it into your life, because then you will become a little bit more balanced. When you're really out of alignment, you're out of balance, you're on a seesaw, you go one to the other to, reasonably healthy, then reasonably wealthy, then you're flicking back and forward, but something's given. When the fitness is up, the wealth is down. When the wealth is up, the fitness is down. It's one or the other, right? It shouldn't be like that. You can be completely balanced in every part of your life: health, fitness, business, property, relationships. Everything can be balanced all at the same time, as long as you implement the things that I'm teaching you and the things that highly balanced people do. I don't work weekends. I turn off at probably 6 o'clock Monday to Friday. I still spend time with my children pretty much every day. Spend time with my partner every day. We have date night once a week. I go on plenty of holidays. I go to the gym 4 times a week. I eat reasonably healthy. Like, I've got a balance, and I still do property, and I've got multiple businesses. I've got 13 businesses currently, in different industries, loads of staff, loads going on, loads of moving parts, but I still maintain my fitness, my diet, spend time with my partner, time with my kids, and I have holidays. Some people will tell you that can't be done. People have got a better balance than me, by the way, out there, for sure. But it can be done as long as you set up your store with intention and you intend to have a better balanced life, and you understand that it's not one or the other, it is everything. You can have everything all at once, not one or the other. So thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed that one, give us a share please on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Share it with your friends, share it with your partner, or share it with a friend who you think is maybe unbalanced, or you think that they would maybe enjoy what I'm saying or learn something from what I've said and enjoy it. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.